Hey friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Alex, I work in networking and I love sharing what I learned along the way. This is the second video on a series where I show you how to build your own Cisco SD-WAN lab at home. In the first video, we learned how to install Proxmox on a home server. And today, I'm going to show you how to install Cisco Modeling Labs on top of it. If you're not familiar with CML, it's Cisco's network simulation platform that allows you to run Cisco devices virtually. It's super useful for testing configuration, building your own labs, or in general to gain hands-on experience. If you're interested in this, follow along.
So we're going to start by going to Cisco software download page. Here we're going to look for the Modeling Labs and you will see different versions. You can download the CML free version if that's the version that you chose. You'll find all the ISO files that you need. Personally, I will go with the 2.9.0 version, and the files that we need are the CML ISO, the reference platform ISO, this is the FCS one, and lastly the supplementary reference platform ISO. Make sure to verify the checksums once you're done with the downloads. In the meantime, I'm gonna SSH to my Proxmox server to verify the volume distribution. If you remember from my previous video, I gave around 1 terabyte of space to my root partition. However, there is some space that remained unallocated. Using the lvs command, I can see that the root partition is missing some space. I'm gonna assign the free space to my root partition. Rechecking confirms there is no more free space, and my root partition has around 1 terabyte of space allocated. Back to my PC, I can verify that the images have been downloaded. Now I need to copy them to the Proxmox server. This process will take a while, so while we wait, let's take care of something else on Proxmox UI. By default, Proxmox will store the disk image on the local LVM directory. However, we want them to be stored on the local directory. To add this option, we're gonna go to Storage, Local, and edit the content list to include the disk image. If the file transfer is not done yet, you can pause the video here. We're now going to create our virtual machine. Select your server, create new VM, and give a VM ID and name. Click Next. In the OS tab, make sure that the storage is set to local and select the CML ISO image. Hit Next. In the System tab, make sure that the BIOS is changed to OBMF and the FE storage is set to local LVM. Hit Next. In the Disk tab, select the storage to be local and give it a size. I will give it 500 gigabytes. Select the advanced options and change the async I/O to be native. Untick the advanced options and select Next. In the CPU tab, define the number of cores. I'm gonna assign 15. Change the type to be host. Click Next and assign the amount of memory for the VM. I'm gonna give it around 120 gigs of memory. In the Network tab, I'm gonna uncheck the firewall option since this is my local server. After hitting Next, you're going to be presented with the summary and we can finish here. The virtual machine will appear on the left. We're going to select it and we need to add the reference files that we downloaded. We're going to click on Hardware, Add, CD, DVD and select the local storage. Then select the FCS reference file and click Add. Let's do this again, but for the supplemental reference ISO. Once this is ready, we can start our VM. We are going to land in the configuration wizard. We're going to hit Continue and accept the End User License Agreement. Information about the system administration and lab management interfaces is presented. I'm gonna hit continue and I will call this out later. Now I'll define the name. I'm gonna keep it CML. Then I will create my system administrator username and password. Use this information when you log on port 9090. Then define the lab management username and password. This is what you will use when you log on port 443. Now define the networking settings. By default, it will use the HCP, but I will choose static. I will enter all the information and hit continue. Lastly, define if you want any of the optional services. I will choose OpenSSH so I can directly connect to the server. The information is summarized and presented to us, and I'll just click continue. The reference platform information will be copied into the virtual disks. This will take a while. If by the end of the process you see there was an error, don't worry, hit continue and we'll fix it later. When this process is ready, we can connect to the system administrator interface using port 9090. Also, I will log into the lab management interface to verify the amount of disk allocated. As you can see, there is only 5 gigs allocated, and this is the reason why the system was unable to copy the reference platform information into the disk. So to fix this, we need to resize the volume group. So I'm gonna go to the cockpit, select storage, and look for the volume group 00. Notice the total disk size is 16 gigs. I'm gonna go to the 3 dots on the right and click on Add Physical Volume. I'm gonna select the available physical volume and click Add. The total size is now 536 gigabytes. Now we need to resize the LV-var directory. I'm gonna select the 3 dots and grow the logical volume. I'm gonna give the whole available space. Hit grow, and now our LV-var directory has the correct size. If I go back to my lab management interface, I can also confirm it. Next, I'm gonna recopy the reference platform information to the disk. For that, I'm gonna go back to the cockpit, select CML2, and look for the copy refplat ISO option, and we're gonna start the copy again. This process will take some minutes, so I'll pause the video and come back. Once the copy is completed, we can see it on the logs, and if we go back to our lab management UI, we can now see all the available nodes. To test, I'm gonna pick an IOL router and boot it up. I will open the console to confirm that the boot up process has started. This confirms that CML is up and running, but before we can fully leverage it, we need to license it. I'm gonna go to Tools, Licensing, and then I'm gonna choose my product configuration. Depending your license type, follow the corresponding activation option. I want to call out that CML Free will allow you to have 5 nodes running. However, for SD-WAN Labs, this is not enough, hence you need a license. By the end, your product should be registered and authorized.
And that's it. We now have Cisco Modeling Labs up and running on Proxmox. In the next video, we're going to start building our own Cisco SD-WAN lab, so stay tuned for that. If you found this useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next steps. See you on the next one!